Mastering English Conversation, Your Path to Fluency. Hello everyone, and welcome. My name is Mia Khalifa, and I'm an English language instructor for international students. First of all, I want to express my appreciation to all of you who have reached out with your questions about improving your English conversation skills. I understand that many of you find it challenging to not only listen and understand real, natural English but also to respond confidently and participate actively in conversations. What's holding you back in English conversations? I've worked with many students, and I know that one of the biggest obstacles in speaking English fluently is not just vocabulary or grammar, it's confidence and natural usage. Many learners feel comfortable reading and writing in English but struggle when it comes to speaking spontaneously and understanding fast, native speech. Does this sound familiar? You understand individual words, but when native speakers talk fast, you struggle to keep up. You feel nervous about speaking because you're afraid of making mistakes. You want to sound more natural, but you don't know how to use the right expressions in daily conversations. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. The good news is there's a solution, and I have created a step-by-step approach to help you overcome these challenges. The key to natural English conversations, phrasal verbs. One of the most important aspects of speaking natural English is understanding and using phrasal verbs. These are verb phrases that include a main verb plus a preposition or adverb, and they are incredibly common in everyday English. For example, pick up, can you pick me up from the airport? Meaning, to collect someone. Run into, I ran into an old friend at the mall. Meaning, to meet someone by chance. Look up, I need to look up that word in the dictionary. Meaning, to search for information. Phrasal verbs can completely change the meaning of a sentence, and they are essential for sounding natural in English conversations. However, many English learners struggle with them because their meanings are not always obvious. That's why I created a complete course designed specifically to help you understand, learn, and use phrasal verbs naturally. Introducing my new course on phrasal verbs. I've taken all of your questions and concerns into account and designed a structured video course to guide you through the process of mastering phrasal verbs. This course includes white heavy checkmark 40 essential phrasal verbs with detailed explanations. White heavy checkmark over 80 different meanings of these verbs so you can use them in various contexts. White heavy checkmark video lessons breaking down each phrasal verb with real-life examples. White heavy checkmark practice exercises and handouts to help reinforce your learning. White heavy checkmark a Q&A section where you can ask me questions anytime. This course is designed to take you from passive understanding to active fluency, helping you incorporate phrasal verbs into your daily conversations with confidence. Why phrasal verbs are essential for your English fluency. Many students ask me, why should I focus on phrasal verbs? The answer is simple. Native speakers use them all the time in casual conversations, business settings, and even formal speech. They make your English sound natural and fluent, rather than robotic or overly formal. They help you understand fast, spoken English, because native speakers tend to use them instead of long, complicated expressions. For example, instead of saying, prohibited, I will arrive at the airport to collect you at 5 p.m. A native speaker would say, white heavy checkmark, I'll pick you up at the airport at 5. See how much more natural and conversational that sounds? That's exactly why you need to master phrasal verbs. How to get started. If you're serious about improving your English conversation skills and want to take your learning to the next level, I personally invite you to join my new course. It's available right now at gonaturalenglish.com. Here's what you'll get when you sign up. Pushpin a clear, structured path to learning and using phrasal verbs. Pushpin interactive lessons with real-life examples and explanations. Pushpin a supportive learning environment where you can ask me questions anytime. Pushpin lifetime access, so you can learn at your own pace. Still not sure? Try this exercise. Let's do a quick practice exercise to see how well you already understand phrasal verbs. Fill in the blanks with the correct phrasal verb from the list below. Call off, take up, run into, put off. I had to underscore my meeting because I was feeling sick. She underscore yoga last year and now she practices every day. We underscore an old friend while walking through the park. He always underscore his assignments until the last minute. Think about your answers and try to say them out loud. I'll go over the correct answers in the course, along with more interactive exercises to help you master phrasal verbs quickly and effectively. Final thoughts. Mastering English conversation skills doesn't have to be difficult or overwhelming. By focusing on phrasal verbs and natural expressions, you can take a huge step toward fluency. So, if you're ready to heavy checkmark speak with confidence and clarity. Heavy checkmark understand fast, natural English. Heavy checkmark express yourself more naturally and effectively. Then visit gonaturalelenglish.com today and get started with my phrasal verbs course. I can't wait to help you on your English learning journey. I'll talk to you soon. Happy learning!